Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Imani here, and I'm back for another freaking video. Today, y'all, we having a girl chat, but guys can listen in if they want to. We're talking all things relationships, virginity, and confidence. All three of those things go hand in hand. When we're young, you know, especially as girls, we be like, oh yeah, like, you know, especially in middle school and high school, we're like, oh yeah, like, we're dating so-and-so, and you know, the whole cute relationship type thing. It's all what a girl want, especially at that young of an age. And I don't think, like, when we're young, like, we realize, like, okay, like, we're young, this relationship is not serious, like, we don't need to involve our emotions, it's just for fun, you know. And then we get to the point in our lives where we're hearing a lot of talk about sex, we're hearing about other girls losing their virginity, and we're like, okay, like, I want to know what that's about. Let's be real here. That's how we are, girls. Like, that's how, you know, that's just how the world works. That's just how, like, you know, it happens. We don't even know what it is. We just hear a lot of talk about it. We're at school and we're out with our friends, and and then we have, I'm sorry guys, but like, then we have guys like coming to us with it, like, all right, so when you think you're gonna be ready? Like, this is how it is. I mean, this is how it was for me. Not enough people are talking. Some people, some girls, some young girls may not even have someone to talk to them about this stuff, which is why I wanted to have a sit down, real talk, girls chat about relationships, virginity and sex, and confidence. I really feel like all three of those things is what builds up who we are, especially in our early, like, adult years. Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, for me, at first, like, when I started, like, getting into my teen years, and then, like, now I'm 21, so I'm still, like, just fresh out of teenage years. But, like, as I start to get older, I realized that, like, a lot of my past obviously plays a huge part in who I am today. And honestly, one being past relationships, you know, and then past, like, thinking processes on the whole idea of sex and, like, virginity. And now ultimately it is what created my not so good of confidence back then, but now I'm pretty good with it. But it's what created that whole, like, 360 ball of everything. So we're gonna get into that. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and make sure you click that subscribe button, like, comment, share, just in case somebody out there may not see this message, but you can be that person that brings it to them, that can help them out, that can save change, you know, do something in someone else's life. The first topic that I want to talk about is relationships, because it's the first thing that I have in my title is relationships. But we can just talk. I talk a lot about relationships. People always used to ask me, like, girl, why is the only thing you talk about on your channel? But I feel like it's the most common thing that people struggle with in this world, so I don't think it's a bad idea that I always talk about it. But we're gonna talk about it today. So anybody got any problems, then, you know, you're gonna have to go ahead and trash them, throw them away, because I don't care. As far as relationships, I feel like it's okay to date, especially if you're young and you're watching this. If you're old, if you're watching this, I don't care how old you are, I don't care how young you are. I feel like my message can be brought and be, you know, taken in and used by, or be valued to anybody of age, because at the end of the day, our past defines all of us, you know. We don't have to allow our past to define us, but in a way it does. And I think it just depends on what you're gonna do with the information. What are you gonna do with your past trauma? What are you gonna do with your past relationships? What are you gonna do with your past, like, mindset? Like, don't allow it to control you, but also you need to use it and use it to feel you, to not be that way that you once was. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So just trying to make sense here. I feel like when we're young, like I said, we think that relationships is all this, like, you know, cute, cuddly, picture taking date night. You know, you meet my family, I meet your family, like, oh, let's walk in the hallways together, oh, we walk me to class, oh, you know, all this childish stuff about relationships was put out there when I was younger, and that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was about, you know. But then as I got older and I started dating, I realized it's another part to relationships that nobody told me about. And it's the whole arguments, the whole disagreements, the whole oh, like you're texting somebody else, are you cheating? Like all that stuff is what comes with it. But I didn't realize that until I got in a relationship, you know? So then I think once the whole experience and all that stuff, like me being in a relationship probably, how do I explain? It probably is 75% of the reason, or me being in relationships, not just one, but all of the relationships I've ever been in has played a part in who I am today. I will say that probably a good 75% of who I am is because of past relationships. So that's whether it's good or bad, whether I've learned something, whether I've been hurt, whether I've been used or, you know, mistreated, whatever. It all played a part. But it's just because of wrong thinking, you know what I mean? So that's what I want to say about that. Like, ladies, if you're out there and you've never had a boyfriend before, you've never, you know, had sex before, I don't know why I'm whispering, you never had sex before, you know, you still have your virginity, I want you to know that it's okay. It's okay not to have that stuff right now. And then if you did have a relationship, if you did lose your virginity, that's okay too. But I just want you to understand that that stuff you need to hold so close to your heart. Like, it needs to be so important to you to not give up your body so fast, to not be in a rush to be with somebody that just look good on the outside and you haven't even got a chance to look at who they are on the inside. That's going to play a part in your life and who the person and who you are becoming today. It's no race. I don't care who you see on Instagram in cute relationships or what friends is telling, like, oh girl, yeah, like me and so did this, we did that, you should try it. None of that, because at the end of the day, like, when you get older, you're gonna realize that, you know, that's something so important and something that you have to take so serious. There is no rush, there is no race, and when the time is right, it will happen. Now, speaking to the people that have been down that road before, and maybe, you know, you're trying to figure out what you did wrong in, like, relationships, or what you did wrong when you were growing up and you thought that this is what you wanted, and maybe, you know, you just don't have the right perception on life. It's okay. And I want you to just know that, like, you have to go through shit to, like, be better. Like, and although it took a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of heartbreak to be this person I am today, that I feel like I'm pretty confident I wouldn't be who I am today, you know? So aside from relationships, aside from virginity, aside from all of that, all of this over here is going to be the reason why this over here has to be so, like, great. Like, okay, so this is the bad stuff, and I don't want to say bad, but this is the stuff that, you know, most of the times don't go right in your life. But over here, this is what will go right because of this going wrong, if that makes sense. But anyways, just talking a little bit about confidence, it's something that you have to work towards every single day. I'm pretty sure you hear this all the time. It's so cliche, but, like, literally not comparing yourself to people is going to be your ticket out. Like, you cannot look on Instagram, you cannot look at maybe your friends, you can't look at, you know, other people, celebrities, you know, people on TV, people in movies. You can't look at that stuff and get your confidence from that stuff. Also, validation. Like, you can't look outward for validation. You have to accept yourself first before anybody else accepts you. And that's with your hair done, your hair not done, with your nails done, your nails not done, with a cute outfit or an ugly outfit. Like, you have to be able to love yourself, look in the mirror and be like, damn, I look good. And regardless of what other people say, if you think that, then that's what it is. I think that when you learn that it's about who you are on the inside versus who you are on the outside. Makeup is fun, getting your hair done is cute, but, like, take away all the physical stuff and what are you left with? Because most girls think that's all it is. It's just a cute face and a nice body and a cute hairstyle, but it's not. In the end, what truly matters is who you are as a person. And I feel like, you know, comparing yourself to people on the outside, what they post on Instagram is literally that. Like, it's who they post to be. It's not gonna create this, like, great person on the inside because you're comparing yourself to someone's outside. Another thing is that it takes time. You may watch this video and be like, yeah, I'm ready to be confident. I'm ready to love myself. I'm ready to have all this self-love. By the end of the day, like, you're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be ready. You're gonna be, okay, Imani, like, I'm about to do this. And then one day you're gonna wake up and be like, I can't do this. Like, I'm looking on Instagram and I see that girl, Sasha, she just got the new Gucci bag and I don't have it. So you know what? Now I just suck. Now my life sucks and I'm so ugly. It's gonna be times like that, and you just gotta be able to pick yourself back up and be like, you know what, I don't got that Gucci bag, but guess what, I'm gonna work so hard so that I can be able to buy that Gucci bag and 5 more for 5 other people that don't got that Gucci bag. Because guess what, that makes you look like a good person, and that makes you satisfied with yourself, you know. Because once you get that Gucci bag or whatever it is that you see somebody else have and that you don't have, you're gonna still feel incomplete. And that's just how the cycle is. Like, you think you want this materialistic thing and it turns out you get it and it's just like, okay, well, I loved it the first 2 weeks of having it, but now it's just like on to the next. What else don't I have that I need, that I feel like I need to get? And then once I get it, I'm gonna still feel incomplete, you know. So it's not about physical things, it's about internal things. I hope this video was able to help somebody. I feel like it was all over the place, but you know what, y'all know what I'm trying to say. And I just want to say that thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye guys.